Erie County's top doc wants people to think differently about one of the most common causes of death and traumatic injury. News 4 medical expert Dr. Peter Rostro reports on his one-man campaign to declare car crashes are no accident.
Have you ever been in an auto accident? Was it really an accident? Probably not. So let's stop calling them accidents.
The word accident really goes along with something that's unpredictable. It can't be stopped, but these events can be stopped.
Erie County Health Commissioner Anthony Billittier points out that just like diseases, car crashes have risk factors.
We know that when people drink and drive, they're much more likely to get in these crashes. We know that when they are distracted by text messaging, talking on their cell phones, those sorts of things, they're much more likely to get in crashes.
And just like illnesses, risky behavior can make the outcome worse.
For example, we know that people who smoke are much more likely to get lung cancer. Well, we know that people who don't wear their seatbelts are much more likely to get killed or injured seriously in a car crash.
As an emergency physician, Dr. Billittier sees that firsthand.
We'll at times see an occupant of a vehicle who was wearing a seatbelt and unfortunately not see the other occupant who wasn't, because they were dead at the scene and never brought to us in the emergency department. I can't tell you how frustrating that is to those of us who take care of trauma victims.
Alcohol is another major risk factor.
I can't tell you how many injuries we see in the emergency department as a result of alcohol. And if we could just get people to drink responsibly, I think that would knock the injury rate down significantly.
Since we can prevent these crashes, let's stop thinking of them as accidents.
There's nothing magical about the prevention of these. I think everybody knows what needs to be done. They just need to do it.
He thinks the first step is to call crashes what they really are. So let's make a pledge on behalf of Channel 4 that we won't call car crashes accidents anymore.
That's a hard habit to break, though it really is. But I think people may find it unusual. We're used to hearing Dr. Billittier talk about things like illness, the flu, but not necessarily something like a motor vehicle crash.
Well, you know, he thinks of it as part of the larger picture of public health, preventing the public from being harmed. If you want to avoid influenza, get a flu shot every year. If you want to avoid dying in a car crash, wear a seatbelt. Dr. Billittier says he wants to put a large portion of the healthcare delivery business out of business. And this is one way to do it.
Well, we'll try. We'll try. He makes a very good point.
They're not accidents.
Yeah. All right,
Interesting
doctor.
concept,
Yeah.
indeed. All right, doctor.